He's here.
Pointed out. Yeah, I've seen that.
Good morning. I'd like to call our special called meeting to order. Just before we get started, I want to welcome former probate judge Hardy McCullum to our team. He's going to be our interim city administrator. We know he'll do a really good job on behalf of the citizens and, of course, our staff. So welcome, Hardy.
Thank you, Jay.
Before we go right into our meeting, I'd like to lead us in our prayer. And right from the prayer, we'll go into the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As a point of reference, before I call roll, Councilman Roberts is still out on business, so Mr. McCullum, please call roll.
All right. Thank you, Council President. Councilman Roberts is absent. President Logan.
Here.
Councilman Hinton.
Here.
Councilman Davis.
Here.
And Councilman Hogg.
Here.
All right, we have a quorum, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Item 4 is approval of our agenda. A very short agenda item on this agenda. And what I like to do is make a motion to approve our agenda as printed. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Davis.
All right.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Mr. McCullum.
All right. President Logan.
Yes.
Councilman Hinton.
Yes.
Councilman Davis.
Yes.
Councilman Hogg.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Item 5 is new business. We have one item under new business. That's item 5B1. It's a resolution appointing an interim city administrator. Before we go into it, I want to give everybody a brief synopsis. In our discussions, Engineer. You're good, Hardy. We'll give you one more week. Interim city engineer, ladies and gentlemen. Interim city engineer. In our discussions, I know Bruce was, he resigned, of course, as our city administrator, and some of his duties was city engineer. So that gives the council and staff the opportunity to, one, evaluate the position itself, and of course the mayor and her office was looking at some ways to make sure we can either restructure the position just based on responsibilities that it had previously, and maybe look at some ways moving forward where the engineering department will be its own department with its own department head. So I do know that in discussions with the mayor's office, she has offered up a resolution or an idea to allow the interim city engineer's office to be operated by an engineering firm. Reason being, I think it's a little bit more efficient that you can get a firm in while the council and mayor's office looks to improve on the job descriptions, flesh out some of the roles, duties, and responsibilities long term. So, Mayor, I'll lead into your conversation. I think you kind of took the lead on this one.
Well, I think it was more of a collaborative effort. But Doug Varnon works part-time with the city already, and I think it was decided that since he's already familiar with the city and a lot of its operations and what's going on, that he might be willing to take on this as a part-time position, and he has graciously agreed to do that, and allowing him to bring in additional help if he should need it. But he has agreed to take this on an interim basis, and that's all he wants is an interim. He's like Judge, he doesn't want it long-term.
Yes, ma'am. With that being said, out of the mayor's office came her actions and recommendations collaboratively working with us. At this time, I'd like to make a motion to allow Varnon Engineering and his staff to perform the duties of our city engineer's office and use the resources needed as he sees fit and bringing in staff as needed on an interim basis. Again, this is a motion to allow Varnon Engineering and his company to perform the city engineer functions for the city of Northport regarding the resources needed, again, like staffing and things of that nature. And also in terms of contractual, if it pleases mayor and council, would it be okay for the council president and the mayor to discuss contractual obligations with the interim city engineer and interim city administrator? Will we all discuss it, Mayor? Would that be?
Yes, that's fine.
Gentlemen, I didn't know if that was possible. Okay, thank you. All right, that's a long motion, but again, my motion is to allow Varnon Engineering to perform the city engineer's functions and allow the mayor's office and council president in collaboration with our city administrator's office to discuss contractual obligations and actually have a contract ready for review as soon as possible. So that's in the form of a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Hinton. Any questions or any comments regarding? Hearing none, Mr. McCullum.
All right. President Logan,
Yes.
Councilman Hinton,
Yes.
Councilman Davis,
Yes.
Councilman Hogg.
I'm going to abstain this vote. Mr. Varnon is a voter in my district, so best if I just abstain.
All right, motion does carry. All right, item 6 is mayor and council members' business. I'll start with the Honorable Mayor Donna Aaron.
I have none, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Councilman Roberts, as I mentioned, is out on business. I only have one item under my business. It's regarding our September meeting dates. I know in just brief discussions, we do have our holiday coming up, our Labor Day holiday coming up, and I think it may be wise for the council and the mayor's office to maybe look forward and look ahead to moving our September dates. I think there was some brief conversation before the meeting to look at the 2nd and 4th meeting dates, which would be September 9th and September 16th. Our council date would fall on the 2nd, which is Labor Day. And of course, with everybody's schedule, we know that may be hit or miss. So if it pleases mayor and council, I would like to make a motion to move the September meeting dates from September 2nd and the 16th to September 9th and the 16th.
The 9th and the 16th?
That would be the 9th and the 23rd, excuse me. That would be the 9th and the 23rd. Thank you.
So basically the 2nd and the 4th.
2nd and
Monday.
4th. 2nd and 4th Mondays.
Let me say that I'll be out of town on the 9th.
All right. Councilman Hinton may be out of town on the 9th or will be out of town on the 9th. Is that date pleasing everybody? I know we probably get the best date we can regarding everybody's schedule.
It's fine with me.
Okay. I think Councilman Roberts may be back from business and should be back in the office by that date as well. So we should have a quorum. Again, my motion again, just to revise it, is to move it to September 9th and the 23rd. Meeting times is 5 o'clock, pre-meeting, and 6 p.m. is the general body meeting. That's in the form of a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Davis. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Mr. McCullum.
All right. President Logan,
Yes.
Councilman Hinton,
Yes.
Councilman Davis.
Yes.
Councilman Hogg.
Yes.
Carried.
All right. The other item under my business is, I know we were talking about the actual descriptions of city engineer. I know Joseph's office out of HR, and of course Mr. McCullum's office will work closely with the mayor and council to discuss the actual duties and some of the salary ranges for city engineers. So you should have that emailed, and I think we're going to start discussions fairly soon to either take out or restructure some of the duties, roles, and responsibilities to make it more long-term fitting for a natural department by itself. So where it was years ago, but now we're just cleaning it back up. So that's actually all I have under my business. District 3, Councilman Hinton.
Nothing today.
District 4, Councilman Davis.
I have none.
District 5, Councilman Hogg.
No business today.
All right. I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Davis. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
All opposed, same sign. We are adjourned. Thank you.